Good afternoon, my friends. My name is Bill Mitnick, and I've been drawn to share my present perspective about the role of past lifetime information and how it relates to our present cosmic awakening and unfoldment. In my quest for spiritual understanding, I've come to know that this lifetime is a small part of a much longer journey, and like all seekers, I too was confronted with the three master questions. And why am I alive? Where do I come from? And where am I going? I believe those to be burned on our motherboard when we're created, so if you seek the answers to those questions, it will bring you back home. So, and of course, if you have those questions, you're contemplating those questions, you begin to wonder, have I had a previous lifetime to this lifetime? And of course, you ask the universe a question, the universe will bring you an answer somehow. The purpose for having lifetimes is to have learning experiences that serve to develop the soul. These experiences feed the evolutionary process of individuals as well as collectives. To be a master, you have to experience it all, they say. So, for example, if you want to evolve and develop the facet of compassion, let's say, you might decide to have a lifetime as a beggar in India. Or if you were a bombardier on a B-52, maybe you would like to have a lifetime as a handicapped person, so you learn that lesson. So this is very simplistic, but you get what I mean there. So we plan our lifetimes, and some people choose more than they can handle. There are some people, they don't wait enough time between lifetimes to assimilate stuff. It's actually kind of a complicated study, or I can't talk about it in 10 minutes here. So, and this is a very difficult planet to be on, but planet Earth is a planet of very rapid evolution. As you can imagine, there is much to learn. Back in the 1990s, I attended a small 10-person meeting in a person's home out in Hamden, Massachusetts. The speaker was a Jewish man. He was from towards Boston, and he was demonstrating one of his radionics machines. I think he had about 6 of them. And he was a mad guy. He was really cool. Anyway, the machine, I explained, would only answer yes or no. So he asked me if I wanted to ask the machine a question. And so I said, have I had another lifetime on this planet? And the answer was yes. Have I had 10 lifetimes on this planet? The answer was yes. Have I had 100 lifetimes on this planet? The answer was still yes. Have I had 500 lifetimes on this planet? The answer was no. So, we did the yes and no thing like that, and I think it came up 476 lifetimes, something like that. So, in subsequent months, I started meeting psychics here and there, and they started telling me about my own past lifetimes. And when one psychic from Hebron, Connecticut, tells me the same thing as a psychic from Stockbridge, Massachusetts, that gets my attention. And there were actually 3 different psychics that told me that I had to forgive myself for certain sexual genetic transgressions that I participated in during my lifetimes in Atlantis. And also, I've since found out that there are many other Atlanteans who are incarnated here at this time on planet. They're trying to get it right too. So they screwed up during those times too. So after Atlantis, many of us went on to have lifetimes around the Mediterranean Sea area. I met a woman in Worcester, Massachusetts. I didn't really know her. I'd said hi to her a couple times, but I said, I hope you don't mind me asking, but I think I know you from Egypt. And she says, you look familiar too. She said, I just got back from Egypt. And I'm pretty sure we worked in the temples together there. And I even have pictures in my mind of the color scheme and the costumes that we wore and that type of thing. So, and I've met a couple other people that I think I knew from the Egypt lifetimes as well. Many contemporary New Age people refer to those life memories as the Akashic records. They claim that there are these lords of the Akashic records who stand guard over these so-called records. While this perspective may develop income and fame and control for some people, there are other ways to access this information. An individual is entitled to access their own information. It is your information, and it's not meant to be controlled or accessed by other people. That would be a violation if I tried to access your information without your permission. So, and you might want to ask, well, how does Bill know this stuff? How have I received all this information? And as I explained, it began with this radionics machine. Then there was a number of different psychics around, and different channels, and even a past life hypnotic regression. As I wanted to know about different pictures of my life. And there's also intuitive things, a lot of intuitive things that connect the dots, you might say. So, who I am is the sum of all my thoughts, intentions, and actions that I've assembled since I was created. I'm an individuated emanation of Source. The compilation of my many experiences and lifetimes is known as my energetic signature. In higher realms, people often do not have names. They are recognized by their energetic signatures. Bill Mitnick, my name is Bill Mitnick, and I've had many experiences in this lifetime, of course. And these experiences are continuously added into the total experiences of my previous incarnations, of course. The total of all these experiences is called my energetic signature. So that makes sense. We're just adding to it. And of course, I've been called by many other names because I've had many lifetimes. So the best reasons for accessing your past life records is to try to help yourself with issues that are stalling your present lifetime. They're stopping your evolution here. And maybe you want to some more insights about some of the challenges that repeat themselves. You ever have that same thing happening over? Why me? Well, it's because you need to learn the lesson associated with it. Our higher self draws the experience to us because I need to learn the lesson that goes with it. Your purpose for accessing your past lifetimes must have good intentions and must be authentic. Spiritual joyriding is dangerous, and egoic aspirations may stall your ability to find out, for you to access this stuff. You can ask yourself, is this effort for my highest eternal good? That's a good one. Am I sincere? Will this information help me to be a more effective person at helping others? Of course, that's nice. We birthed into this lifetime for various reasons. Maybe we created an imbalance with somebody that we need to heal. We decide what experiences that might help me in the next stage of my development. An advanced soul usually plans to bring something vital or beautiful into the world. And why don't we remember our past lifetimes when we have a new lifetime? Of course, there's YouTube videos that where the young kid, I like the one where the young kid, he's probably 4 years old, and he shows his mother, they're looking at the family pictures, and there's a picture of Grandpa, and he says, "That's me in the picture." So he was just reincarnated. I thought that was a cool one. And this lack of knowledge about our past lives is also often called separation. We are consciously separated from our past lifetimes for various reasons. One purpose of separation is so that an individual is allowed a clean slate to start their new lifetime with. The individual must learn to discover things on their own through experiencing, through deciding, and through decisions. If the college student is told the answers to the quiz before he takes the course examination, the student learns nothing, of course. Cheaters learn nothing, except they learn how to cheat. Knowing the answers to life ahead of time denies the student the discovery, the uncovery, and the recovery process that is needed to properly install his life lessons into one's energetic signature. And for many, the purpose of life is to experience and to evolve. If you are a seeker of truth and you are serving the purpose of life, you are prepared to handle any past life information about yourself, whether it be wonderful or horrific. You know that it is the polarity that animates our reality here. And yes, we've had incarnations as both male and female. Whichever is best suited for the experience chosen for that particular lifetime. My main reason for being here on this planet is to help the third seeding of humans on this planet. And for most of those lifetimes, I was a male warrior incarnated at different places on Earth. To balance those many male lifetimes as a male, I needed to start having lifetimes as a female. And a balanced soul has both male and female attributes. So I wanted to say a few words as a preface to this next part. I got a lot of bits and pieces about my past lifetimes. I was an Elohim, I believe, during the Jesus drama. I've been a female black voodoo healer woman where I draw designs on people and then run energies through that would shape the energies into the people I was trying to heal. I've been a Native American in the Southwest and a Native American in Warnoco, Mass., which is about 10 miles west of here. In fact, my second wife, she was my woman during that Native American time, and I was killed that lifetime trying to swim across the river. The white man shot me, and I don't think she lasted long after that either. Of course, she had nobody to take care of her, and life is tough on this planet. And I had a lot of bits and pieces of other lifetimes as well as knowledge of where I came from before I even got to this planet Earth. So for me, knowing this information has made my life very rich and exciting. But for now I thought the next part here is maybe you'd like to see an actual past life reading, and the channel is going to be Peg Robbins, and she's been doing this for 40 years. She's also been a member of the Oneness Doorway group, a charter member, and she's very active in it. And she told me through her, I was told that I needed to know about the lifetime previous to this lifetime, and it would help me to recover more fully from the severe trauma of that lifetime. So if you've never witnessed a reading, you have to be patient, because the channel has to process this information to come through them. So it's pretty cool. It will self-explain itself. So we'll see you in the next part of this video. Thanks.